just go for it. What is it that's stopping you? I mean, you're a creation, source creator, here to manifest, here to get everything that you desire. So if you're thinking about whether you should do it or whether you shouldn't, you should always do it, because trying will always be better than not trying. I mean, we're here to mould the energy. We're here to manifest. That is why we're here. We're here to understand that thoughts create reality, feelings create reality, and you're the driver of that. I can't create your reality because I can't create your thoughts, and you can't create my reality because you can't create my thoughts. That's pretty cool. That's like really cool. It comes back to the law of free will. We all have free will, and that's probably the best thing, because it means that you're the driver of your life, and it means that what is happening in your experiences and your circumstances, events, situations, with people, experiences, it's all coming from you. That's about as good as it gets, because it means that it's fair. It means that it's quite logical, because there's a rhythm. The rhythm is, you think a thought, it builds momentum, that creates the emotion, which then creates the experience, the manifestation. So there's nothing within your experience that never came from you. I mean, that's awesome. That is pretty cool, and it's powerful, because it means that you've got responsibility, because you're the driver of your life. You're the driver because you're the thinker. You're the thinker of what you're thinking constantly, moment to moment, day by day, on a daily basis. So it is awesome that you create it all, but it's also important that you do it intentionally. Just take my lipstick. Looking good. Yes, it is important that you do it intentionally, deliberately, and with purpose. I mean, we're all guilty of just letting our minds run. But if you want to create something like a life that you enjoy, it's about taking responsibility and understanding what you're thinking, and if choosing to change that if you need to, because nobody can think for you, so nobody can create for you. And I just love knowing that. For a long time I never knew that, I never realised that. It did take me a bit of life experience, trial and error, to realise. I was one of the ones that used to blame, let's move this camera, I was like everybody else, I used to blame others for what I was experiencing. But now I realise there's nobody to point the finger at. It's me. You can point the finger at me, because we do create our own reality. And knowing that, there's a big freedom in that, because it then gives you the space to make a decision. And the decision is to choose to think the thought that always feels better, and that's a moment to moment decision. You don't just decide that and then let it go. It's moment to moment, because your brain is moment to moment. Your brain is always thinking, it's always manifesting. But your responsibility as the driver is to direct it in the right direction. To feed it, if you like. To feed it the good stuff. It's like when you go to the gym and you do bench presses, you lift the weights. there's effort there before you'll see any changes or definition or results. That's the same with your mind. It's exactly the same. If you continue just to let your mind do what it does in unsupervised automatic pilot, you'll continue to see the same. Every day will be the same. I heard a saying one time, most people live 1 year 90 times, so what that means is you're repeating the same experiences over and over, and that's because you're not checking your thought pattern. You need to keep your brain in check. You need to keep your thoughts supervised, if you like, because that everything's coming from that. It's a domino effect. Your life is just a projection of what you're thinking, and that is good to know, because thinking it's an easy thing to do. It's not like going and lifting like heavy weights. Like you can change your thoughts anytime, and that does come from a decision, because if you've been thinking a particular way for a long time, that'll be difficult to first of all change that in the first initial stages. It's like going to the gym for the first time. You don't want to do it, it's hard, it's a struggle, but then after the 5th or 6th time you feel lighter, softer and easy about it, and then you start building up that momentum and seeing the changes, and that's the same as thinking. It's the same as manifesting. I'm glad that I noticed that it's all me, because that's taking a kind of weight off me to realise that I can't blame other people or the government or family or anybody, because now I can see that we're given free rein, basically, to mould our life experience by the machine in our head, which is our brain. That's basically, the brain's job is to print out everything that you give it. That's basically what it does. And if you're giving it toxic, fearful, shameful thoughts, hatred, jealousy, envy, anxiety, your experience is going to be that. Whereas if you're feeding it confident, powerful, prominent, fearless thoughts of success and prosperous abundance, that you're going to see that. And just to know that, it seems basic, but it is profound, and it's how it works. For a while I couldn't see it, because I did go on a journey of like self-discovery and spirituality, and I'm just happy that I've figured it out. I've not figured out like everything all the way to the end, but I'm happy that I've figured out the process, the steps, and the way that law of attraction works, law of assumption. Because what it is your existence and lifestyle and experience and reality is a complete reflection of your internal dialogue. And just to know that, like just that alone, it's amazing.